1. The straight shooter, nature's default setting. A lot of penises grow in a mostly straight shape, pointing forward like they're politely raising their hand in class. This is the simplest design nature makes, and it works perfectly fine. A straight penis doesn't mean more normal, it's just one of many shapes. Straight ones are easy to understand because they don't curve to one side or angle funny. They're like nature saying, let's keep this simple. No surprises today. But even straight ones have tiny bends or angles that only show up when you look closely. Nothing in nature is perfectly straight. Not trees, not bananas, and definitely not people. 2. The upward curve, the proud unicorn. Some penises naturally curve upward when they're erect, almost like they're trying to point at the ceiling to ask, "May I speak to the manager?" This shape happens because one side of the inside tissue grows just a little shorter or tighter than the other, causing the whole thing to tilt upward. And guess what? This is completely normal and actually super common. It doesn't mean anything is wrong, it just means your body wanted a little extra flair. Think of it like a smile. Curved, friendly, and totally fine. 3. The downward curve. The shy penguin. A downward curve looks like the penis is a little shy and leaning toward the ground. This shape is also normal and happens for the same reason the upward one does. One side grows differently than the other. It doesn't affect how anything works, and it doesn't hurt unless the curve becomes suddenly sharper. A gentle curve down is just how some bodies grow. It's like a plant leaning toward the sunlight, except, well, the opposite direction. 4. The left curve, the left turn lane specialist. Some penises curve to the left and they don't need directions, they know exactly where they're going. A left curve simply means the tissue on the right side is a tiny bit tighter. This can happen naturally as you grow, and it rarely causes any problems. Most of the time you don't even notice the curve until one day you think, that's interesting. It's not a flaw, it's not dangerous. It's just anatomy with personality. 5. The right curve, nature keeping things balanced. If some curve left, of course, some will curve right. Bodies love balance. A right curve is just as normal as a left one and happens for the exact same reason, different tension inside the tissue. Your body isn't broken, you're not crooked, you don't need a compass. It just means you got the turn right model. Many people have slight curves they've never even noticed. 6. The banana shape, nature's comedy sketch. The banana shape is basically a bigger or more dramatic version of the curved shapes above. It curves noticeably in one direction. But unless it hurts or makes normal activity difficult, it's still totally normal. Nature has been making curved things forever. Bananas, rivers, roads, rainbows. If your body made one curved thing too, well, you're just on brand with the universe. The only time to worry is if the curve suddenly appears or becomes painful, which can happen from scar tissue. But if it's been that way since you first started growing, totally fine. 7. The thick base skinny tip, the traffic cone model. Some penises are thicker at the base and get slimmer near the top. This shape happens because the spongy tissue inside grows at different speeds, and honestly, it's extremely normal. Bodies don't grow with rulers or measuring tapes, they grow wherever the instructions happen to lead. A thick base and narrow tip doesn't mean anything is wrong. It's just the cone direction your body felt like taking. As long as nothing hurts and everything works, you're good. 8. The skinny base thick tip, the reverse ice cream cone. This shape is basically the opposite. Thinner near the body and thicker toward the head. It can look a little funny at first, like your body sculpted it upside down, but it's still normal. Some people simply grow more tissue toward the top, making the head more pronounced. It doesn't make anything weaker or less functional. It's just another one of the many shapes nature came up with on a Tuesday afternoon. 9. The big head model, the mushroom edition. Some penises have a head, the glands, that is more pronounced, wider, rounder, or more like a mushroom shape. This happens because the head and the shaft grow at slightly different speeds during puberty. A bigger head doesn't mean anything is wrong or strange. It's actually extremely common. In fact, most penises have some difference in width between the head and the shaft. It's not a flaw, it's just their style. 10. The small head model, the sleek arrow. The opposite of the mushroom shape is a penis where the head is smaller and blends smoothly with the shaft. Some people worry about this, but it's just another normal shape. A smaller head is not a problem shape. It's more like the aerodynamic model. Smooth, streamlined, simple. 11. The spiral twist. Nature, getting fancy. Very rarely, a penis leans or twists slightly like it's trying to spiral. This twist usually isn't a problem unless it causes pain or makes things difficult. Many boys don't even notice a twist until they look closely. A small twist is just an artistic choice your genes made. A sudden painful twist, however, is a different story. That's torsion, which needs a doctor quickly. Permanent twist you're born with, normal. Sudden twist with pain, emergency. 12. The growing curve, the puberty surprise. During puberty, the penis grows in stages, not all at once. Sometimes the head grows first, sometimes the shaft grows first, sometimes it curves while growing and then straightens later. Shape changes during puberty are like watching a weird construction project that doesn't reveal the final result until the very end. If the shape has been the same since puberty, it's normal. Puberty shapes are temporary, like body drafts before the final version ships. 13. The disappearing trick. The grower. Some penises look small or even hidden when soft, but grow much larger when erect. This is perfectly normal. Lots of people are growers. It just means the tissue expands more during arousal. Soft size says nothing about final size. The only thing a grower means is your body likes surprises. 14. The always ready look, the shower. The opposite of the grower is the shower, where the penis looks big all the time but doesn't grow much when erect. Also normal, also common. It's just a different type of tissue elasticity. Both versions work exactly the same. They're just different settings on the same machine. 15. The important part, when shape suddenly changes. The only time to worry about penis shape is when it changes suddenly. A sharp new curve, new pain, swelling or bending that wasn't there before can mean scar tissue or an injury. Shapes that develop slowly and stay the same, totally normal. Shapes that appear overnight, that's when you talk to a doctor. Straight, curved, long, short, thick, thin, banana-shaped, cone-shaped, arrow-shaped. Every shape you can imagine exists somewhere in the world, and almost all of them are completely healthy. Bodies are not meant to look identical. Penises don't have a correct shape. They have a "this is how you were built" shape. The only bad shape is a sudden one that shows up with pain. My back! Everything else is just your personal addition, built by nature with its usual sense of humor.